Alright, they say if you can hit a pie plate at 30 yards with your longbow, then you can hunt with a longbow. We'll see. I'll show you the pie plate. It's actually a paper plate, but we'll see what we can do from 30. Alright, here we go. Yeah, we're good. A little sketchy on that one. Alright, I'll show them to you. Take a look down range here. Alright, all over the place. As you can see, terrible group. Was 30. Got one that was solid, the other ones not so much. Alright, lack of focus, poor form. Let's try it again, see what we can do. Alright, this is as they happen. Shooting again from 30. I'm going to ease up to about 27. Let's see what happens. That's a little better. At least everything's on the plate. Alright, let's make a little tweak of the string and see if I can do a little bit better than that. Alright, these are live. No altered footage. It is what it is. Spanned him a little high. Alright, that's an 8 and that's a dead deer, but there's always that one that's a little off, and you just hope and pray that's not the one you shoot when the deer's there. Alright, I'm shooting a bear paw slick stick. It's one of the little hybrid longbows. It's got kind of the recurve handle. It's highly reflex deflexed. It's got a B55 string, which I love, by the way. Just got that in from Three Rivers Archery. Really love the feel of the string. There was a little stretch to begin with, but at this point she's riding nicely. And as you can also see, I'm not a great shot. Every now and then I make some good ones, but tightening the groups, which brings me to this. Everybody who shoots traditional, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's always one in a group of 3 or 4 that you're going to spray out somewhere. And that brings me further to the Longbow Manifesto. Okay, this brings us to this. The Longbow Manifesto. Now, a lot of people have done a manifesto. Most of them a little sketchy. Nothing changes here today. However, let me start by saying why the Longbow Manifesto. Why is this? My deer season this year really sucked. Had a few shots, Missed a few shots. Didn't get to get this girl any trailing action in. Well, we did, but it was my son, not me. Now, what happens with that, you start to question your choice of equipment. I've hunted pretty much exclusively with the longbow for the last, I don't know, 13 years. Occasionally, I'll get crazy, and that brings me to this year. This year was bad enough. We had no shooters on camera. Saw some does, saw a lot of young bucks, nothing that you looked at and said, well, next year, and we always say that. If it's one more year, well, one more year didn't happen. However, that brought me to this, to question what I was using and when. I questioned it so much that a couple of times I got my son's compound. I changed the sight so it would fit me, and I said, well, I'm taking the compound. I didn't, but it went that far. A couple of times I did take the rifle. It was raining. I don't bow hunt in the rain. So with those times, it made me question why. That made me say, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to hunt with the longbow, and herein lies the manifesto. I'm going to hunt with the longbow through deer season. I may hunt with the longbow through turkey season. I'm going to miss deer. And I'm not going to miss them by inches. I'm going to miss them badly. I'm going to shoot things for 20 yards and they're actually 30. I'm going to throw shots off occasionally for no reason whatsoever that miss severely. Not by inches, by feet. But I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to tweak the equipment as much as I can with watching folks on YouTube, learning how to do. That's been so fun. I'm going to wear goofy plaid. I'm going to wear goofy traditional hats, and I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. I'm going to climb in climbers with an open front and no bar for this to clang on the front of, even though it's a whole lot harder. You start to get my age, it's a lot easier to think about sitting down in a nice warm blind, taking your rifle. It's at 150. Well, as you saw me at 30, it can't be 30. It's got to be 20. So therein is the manifesto. I'm going to stick with this baby for as long as I can. I'm going to climb even though it's hard. I'm going to climb every hunt, more than likely. Occasionally I'll sit on the ground because that's even harder. And it's hard, but it's fun. And there's so many things you can do with traditional tackle that you can't do with a modern compound. And one is you can shoot it every day. You want to shoot it every day. So there's the manifesto. I'm sticking with this, sink or swim. Kill something, don't. This is the first year, and I don't know when, that I haven't killed a deer, either with the longbow or whatever, but didn't. But it's not going to shake me. I'm going to come right back with this one. I'm going to be ready for next season. I'm going to enjoy it. I know it's been a while since we've done a video. Hope y'all are with me. And that brings us to something else, which is it's extremely difficult. So much respect to people who self-film and hunt traditional. It is so much harder to do. So much harder. Sometimes I'm going to film, sometimes I'm not, because most of this stuff is self-done. But either way, I'm sticking with the longbow. I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. And I'm fixing to show you something you can do with the longbow that you never do with a compound. Hold that thought. Okay, this is it. I hope you can see that. It's a sweet gumball. And I hope I'm on the right sweet gumball. But even something like a sweet gumball, when you've got the old longbow or any traditional tackle, all of a sudden you got a really nice target. Alright, let's focus up. Just walked out of the house, checking out the sweet gumball. Hope this is the one I've got in camera. Let's see, this is about 15 yards. There she is. And that's our third shot. Kicked it, moved it, enjoyed it, and that's something you can never do with the compound. You lose arrows, you damage equipment. With these, I just pick them up, shoot again. And therein lies the manifesto. Enjoy traditional. Hopefully a lot of people will head that way. As for me, sticking with it. Sink or swim.